I am just waiting for Jesse to join in chat. We're doing again. We're doing Talos DLC again, but it is the last bit of the DLC for the first time. So yeah. I've just been playing Monster Prom, trying to get some endings. Because I got a trick or treat on TA challenge to get a really stupid amount of TAD. And, which is TA difference. And, yeah, so I'm playing a game that has what I hope is significant TAD. But also because, you know, if I chip towards it, it doesn't take, you know, it's one of those ones where you need to discover everything, so, you know, just trying to get there. Anyway, load up the game. Switch over. Okay, here we're saying hi to Mr. Corners. And I saw a circle lead. So I'm just setting up the shared chat. Who else did I see? Oh, and an Elcash. I think I saw an Elcash. Yeah. So, hello. Aha, and we have a Jesse.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I can hear you talk. Okay, we have a ghost.
Jesse.
We have a ghost voice. Okay. So yeah, I forgot to change the title of the stream.
Yeah, and I emote spammed your post.
Did you? Oh.
Yes.
Fun. It was because I was distracted by some sad emotes. I was distracted because I was playing Monster Prom and I was like, oh, I should go live, and then I was like, ah, crap, I forgot to update the title of the post. So, yeah. Space travel? Okay, I can hear your thing leaking through, by the way.
Yeah, I always can too, so I just deal with it and live with it because it just happens easily.
You've been making a lot of progress.
Like
New citizens, new cities, even space travel. You really don't do things by halves, do you, Byron?
5%.
You're right.
But I'm very aware that we have to be careful. Things are moving so fast. And the truth is that Neuma is just a tool. It doesn't magically solve all our problems. We have to learn to apply it correctly.
What? You're not just sticking your hand in it and seeing if it goes bzzzt?
Hey, I haven't done that in months.
It's almost like you've learned something.
I have. I mean, I know you're joking, but that's why I need you. None of this is easy. In fact, it might be the hardest thing anyone's ever done. We're changing everything about how we interact with this world. There's a lot of baggage we have to get rid of. And truth be told, some of it's my own.
I appreciate that, Byron. But there's something I'd like to know.
I'm an open book.
We never really had a chance to talk after you came back from the megastructure. But now that I look back, I feel that somehow the experience changed you. So, what happened to you inside the machine? What really happened?
Well, you know the beginning of it. We've made it into the megastructure for the second time. You were waiting back at the VTOL. I was desperate to find Athena. I got to the terminal before 1K, started going through the files. And just when I thought I'd found something... I can't...
Oh, it's glitchy. That's gonna do really well for the motion sickness.
What the... Where am I?
Byron. Byron, can you hear me?
Oh, this can't be good. Have I been damaged? Am I in sleep mode?
You are. But this is not your dream, Byron. It is Athena's. Your mind is trapped in the gyre of her thoughts, circling eternally between an impossible hope and an unbearable grief.
My friends need me. I have to get out of here.
Your friends are your only hope. You cannot free yourself. But if you can overcome these trials, perhaps I can help your friends find you.
Okay. So we've got a gate, 8 puzzles, potentially. Which way are we going first?
We always just go with one.
Okay, there's more than 8 puzzles. There's like 26 points on
4.
this map. 24. Yeah, sorry, it's tiny, I can't read it. Okay, where's one? Oh, there.
Looks like it right next to us.
Okay, I was looking at the map and then I saw 2. Okay, unexpected outcomes. Got a driller. Got an inverter. Something else, because there's 2 ones on that thing, so what else is... Oh, hello. I got a converter. Ah, of course. Unexpected outcomes. There's always going to be a crossover in this situation because
Yeah.
things are. So even if you do a drill through the other hole, it's still going to cross over to get to the other bit.
Yippers.
Also, I did say hi, Leaky, but if I didn't say it loud enough, hi, Leaky. Don't actually need that one either, so it's just this one and that one.
Okay, it's not like there's another part. Let the connector be another inverter. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But the crossover is just such a problem.
Yeah. And you can't take the driller through. You probably could take the driller through. Also,
You could. You are a genius.
great.
You can take the driller through.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how much that helps me, but
You just told me I was a genius, and now I'm confused because, sure, but haven't actually followed that one through with figuring out, you know, how to make it work. Probably should leave a hole or something. I accidentally trapped myself. difficulty spike. Hi, Dopey.
How many
Also,
more?
7 trials
wow.
lie ahead of you.
So you've got a huge raid.
When they are
Complete.
there will
Did
be
I?
a moment of transition.
Oh, that is mine.
In that moment,
Hey,
I will
Dopey.
tip the
Hey,
scale.
hello, everybody.
Now
Your
with
shell
multiple
will be
addresses.
moved,
And its
Or were you-
location.
that from
revealed
last
to
night
your
still?
friends.
What's wrong with your voice, Elohim? Are the entities
You were
interfering
plastic
with your
ducking.
protocols?
Okay, no, that was last night then.
Not
Because that's a very easy game to just let go for a while. Joe, I'm
She
lost.
cannot face it.
I have an idea. Could you tell me what happened in the old way, using your storyteller functions?
I will try, Byron.
Joe.
I was listening to the
Well, you could
talkie
have said a
bit.
word.
What's the problem?
I'm lost.
Okay. What have you got?
I reset because
Okay. You need to get the driller through.
I did that.
Okay. So you start. Oh, have fun at the zoo. So you start with the driller up here. In the top one. And you connect your inverter to the blue, the connector, and the red. And then you connect the connector to both the blue and the red, because when that one's open, it opens this door for you, and then when the other one's open, so there's no crossing over. Let me go put the driller in the other place. So I can show you what I mean. So, if you see, to get through, this is red. But then to solve the puzzle, it's blue. I thought that was very clever. I mean, you told me I was a genius, but all I did was say to get the driller through. There are so many of these weird things. Oh, they're bridges. Oh, I found a red person. Going to listen to the red person.
Look at what you've done. You were supposed to protect us, to lead us. But you're reckless and arrogant.
I did. I tried to. But nobody would listen. They only heard what they wanted to hear.
Look at this machine that you built. Do you really think this is a tool? It's a weapon. It killed your daughter. And now you're going to give it to your children? And what do you think is going to happen next?
I don't know. I can't tell.
So Miranda is dead. And Athena's grief is echoing through the entire system.
So the red person, when you come out of one, instead of going into two, go right across the stone bridge, and it's
Oh,
between
you
the
got a
two
lot louder.
portals on the left. Sorry?
You got a lot louder.
What do you mean I got louder?
I don't know.
I wasn't even talking at the microphone at that point.
Hmm.
Phyllis. How you doing? Ooh, the other. Yeah, that would have been too easy. Did you do the red thing?
No, I was just looking around. I went over a weird bridge.
Oh, one of the pink ones.
What?
One of the pink ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just materializes and you go.
Yeah, I know. You said we were doing them in order, so.
Well, I was exploring.
Beautiful.
It would help if you actually understand colors, Jess.
Hmm?
Red and blue are not the same color.
No. Oh no, that didn't work. Here was me going, oh, it's totally gonna work. It's not, because there's a bloody purple barrier there. The zoo has free car charging. Yeah, that is interesting. Is
A
it
lot of
free
places do these days.
only if you go to the zoo? You know, it's not like electricity is free.
Well, I would assume that he has to pay to park at the zoo, but the parking at the zoo is probably the most convenient parking in the area. So if I pay the whatever dollars to park at the zoo, I don't have to pay the whatever dollars to park somewhere else, and I get free charging.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Because knowing what parking is like near my city with the zoo and everything, yeah. How do we exploit the crossover?
I don't know is the answer. I managed to get through 3 of them on so I could get the converter, the connector, but I don't know how to get the last one open because you can't get the connector out.
I have an idea, but I think I need you to take what I'm thinking further.
Okay, so tell me the idea.
Okay, so what if we set them all up and then at a certain point you use the connector to create a crossover? Like to almost swap what colors they are to lock the gates behind you.
Okay.
Because you can't have all 4 gates open without a connector.
No.
It's physically impossible.
If I could have got the connector out, this would have been easy. Thank you for the follow. Hello.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Suzanne.
Yeah, actually, I don't know who that one's. Actually, no, that's you, not me. Sorry. Sorry, it's the because we have the same bot.
The symbol is small. Yeah.
Your picture is too small on my screen. But anyway, hello. I can still say hello. So okay, right.
Now, what that means in actuality, I have no idea. Why I said I need some kind of...
Okay. We need a blue to work. So, but okay, so we need it to end on blue. Oops. Ah, okay. I just got myself trapped. I didn't get myself trapped because I can undo it. Nearly there. Just need to also connect that to there. Yep, did it.
The prophet Athena was sent unto New Jerusalem to guide its people into a new age. And she said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. But in time the people of New Jerusalem grew fearful, and their faith grew weak. They shrugged off their burdens and embraced sloth. Let the earth replenish itself, they said, and let no one have dominion. Out of the words of the prophet, they made an idol called the Founder, and set it above themselves, and it had dominion over all.
Okay. Did you figure it?
No, my half-brained idea is still a half-brained idea.
Okay, I full-brained it. So, let me set it back. So connect the connector to the blue laser. Then connect the red, well, what I'm terming red, to the blue connector, the red gate, and the final blue gate. Then inside connect the, what I'm calling now the blue connector, to the red connector, the first blue gate, and the second red gate. And then when you're inside, just switch over which inverter you're pointing at. Because I forgot the red gate at first and I got trapped up at the top. So you're basically doing what you said. You were swapping the red to the blue and the blue to the red. But you need to make sure you got the right connections set up first.
I was missing the fact that the connector needed to be connected to it.
Yes. Okay, 3, 4, 5 are over there. Bridge. Okay. So the first red person is when you take the bridge to 345 is just to the right of the bridge to 345. And then there's another red person next to 5.
When I said you didn't kill Miranda, I was lying. I just said it because that's what you're supposed to say. You did kill her. I tried to temper her arrogance, to give her perspective, but you always encouraged her megalomania. You made her think she was special. She was chosen because you still think you're the chosen one.
No, that's not what I think at all. I don't want to be treated like I'm special.
Then why did we leave? Because you were tired of having to argue.
Because they poured all their fantasies into me and turned me into the Founder. Because they couldn't stop and think for themselves. Because they refused to grow up.
Oh, and growing up means doing exactly what you want them to?
I don't know. But maybe it does. I think Alexandra was right about everything, but I don't know how to show them.
Oscillation.
Okay, you're unmuted now. I have to mute you on my stream.
You can just tell me it's leaking through. I can turn it down. It's literally on 5%.
I know, and I told you it's still leaking, so rather than trying to make you quiet the TV more...
I know, but if it's leaking
is...
through, then it's also, that means that it's leaking onto my stream, and I don't want it echoing on my stream, so I'd rather you told me so I can fix it. I don't have a problem with you telling me. I'm just saying I want to know so I can fix it. get the idea of oscillation. I'm not getting the practice of oscillation. I think I need you to have another half-baked idea so I can fully bake it. I kind of like how we're doing that exchange. It works quite nicely.
Who gets dominance?
I'm not really figuring out anything here, I have to admit.
Yep.
Just making a giant mess.
Weren't lying when they said these were the hardest.
Yeah, but we figured out the first two together.
Yeah, I have this half-baked start idea, and then you have a half-baked finished idea.
But together, it's a fully baked idea that means we solved them. What I'm thinking here, I feel like we need to connect everything to everything almost. But the positioning is important because the beams break and then you end up nothing connects to anything because so it's got to go through this weird little fence thing.
Sure.
What are you thinking?
No, I agree with you. I'm just...
Oh, no, we're building on it. Remember, half-baked.
I know. I just don't have an next step.
Oh. Well, what's your first step?
The same one as yours right now. That's the problem.
Right, okay. Okay.
I know the fence is involved, but how so is the problem. Because where things fall apart is the word I used was dominance.
Yeah. And I get that.
And even if I feed 2 reds and a blue into the one connector, it doesn't override. Like, I don't think they can both be trying to go over the fence.
No. I had the blue one not over the fence before. It's just the problem is that the lasers are crossing again. We can't take anything through because it's a purple. But nothing, so the blue gate can consistently open and can consistently be blocked by the red, but then the red can't get through because of the blue. Because they meet in the middle and then they just do this thing.
Yeah, you have to be able to shut off the power somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's a crossover.
Yeah.
It's like those internet puzzles that people try to be like, how do you draw the lines to connect all of them without there being ever any crossover lines?
And sometimes the answer is you go outside of the box.
The problem is that the two sources are on the outside of the box.
Yeah. There's got to be a cross. But wherever you put the other one, it always gets blocked by the, you know, say I've got the blue one out and connected. I could stop the blue one from being connected, but I can't connect the red one because the blue laser blocks the red getting to the connector. And it doesn't matter where you put the red connector. It's either going to get blocked coming into it or blocked going out of it. What you kind of need is when the gate's up, when the gate's down, the blue is blocked, but the red works. When the gate's up, the red is blocked and the blue works. So I've got half of that. I just don't know how to block the blue when it's... And that's literally it. It's the whole puzzle.
Yep. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm thinking. Like, something like that, but it
So
only allows one of them. One gets
Oh!
prioritized.
I think I've got it. Yeah, gotta have them both on the same side. I got it!
Saddened by the foolishness of her people, Athena went into
Exile with her husband.
the sage Cornelius. Together they crossed the wide and angry sea until at last they came unto the Isle of Atlas. Here they made their home.
And here,
They brought forth Miranda.
I just noticed that where the gate was didn't preclude them both being on the same side because of where the receiver wall was. I like that word, preclude. And you had said something about feeding both of them into a connector. Or you tried putting like two reds and a blue in and you trying to establish dominance, but I thought, well, what happens if you just connect both in? Will it then just fight to... Will it then just cancel out and then not connect? But yeah, you've got to have both going through the gate, but you have both on the same side of the gate. It's clever. Hey Sub, how you doing? Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Short something right now.
Hmm? I mean, it's Saturday. I'm okay.
Oh, I have an extra connection. Hey, Sub.
It's snowing. Ooh, I found a QR code. The mad and the foolish see more of the sublime than priests and kings. Prometheus. Ooh, and next to that there is computer. Loading error. Loading unknown script fragment. You have come to the many watered grounds of Dion, most sacred to Zeus. Here in the shadows of Olympus itself, the Macedonians have built great temples filled with wondrous mosaics and statues wrought from finest marble. Perhaps here you will find the answers you seek. Enter the sanctuary of
To the
Zeus.
sanctuary of Zeus. When you step into the sanctuary of Zeus, you are startled to find it empty and abandoned. The walls are overgrown and part of the temple is flooded. 53 plus 58. An old man dressed in strange clothes sits on a chair in the corner.
Speak to the old man.
Sure.
Time carries away all things, the old man intones. It has carried away the kingdoms of the Greeks and the Romans that followed you, and it will carry away the empires of this age also. Plus. Therefore it is best not to strive for anything, but to hide away in dreams where time has no power.
Despite the power of time, it is best to keep striving.
Okay.
Why, the old man says, and you hear the despair of millennia rising in his voice. Why, when nothing lasts, when war always comes and children die and even the best of us are poisoned by the chthonic Madness that justifies killing.
Because life has value in itself and the bad does not erase the good. Yes, it is very dark. You are like to be eaten by a guru. What value can there be in something that ends only in darkness or fire? I feel like they should have reordered these because one of them's escaping out of its text box.
I like the first one.
Yep. Go on.
The ending does not define the whole. It's only a moment. The old man begins to shake as if possessed. The stones of the temple crack. 5358! Wise words, he roars. But you have mistaken me for a philosopher! His eyes glow with a terrible fire.
Look into the fire!
Okay.
You look into the fire. It burns you, but you do not turn away. I will show you the truth. A terrible abyss opens before you when you are overwhelmed by a vision of misery. All the terrors of human existence come alive before you, the very worst that human beings have ever done to each other in the name of greed or creed. Not merely the individual acts of cruelty, but the faceless cruelty of war, of poverty, of exploitation. Lives lived in fear and confusion and loneliness. Ampersand. Potential squandered, dreams forgotten. Their humanity, open parentheses, their very humanity degraded. Humanity? What the heck is humanity? Humanity? My brain does not function.
I was like, maybe this is just a weird British pronunciation.
No, my brain decided humanity. I don't know what. Humanity degraded and destroyed.
Stare into the abyss.
Stare into the abyss. Go on.
And it stares back. The abyss pulls you down into its depths. You understand what it means to be small and lost and afraid while fire rains from the sky. You scream for your parents, for your siblings, for the pain to stop. You understand that other human beings are causing this pain. You understand what it means for this to happen 1,000 times, then 10,000, then 1,000,000, plus. It is unbearable.
5358, open parentheses, close parentheses.
Okay.
This is the truth, the old man screams. This is the abyss of time, space, decay, suffering. 5358, this mortal. Ampersand. Quotation mark. How do you bear the unbearable? How do you bear the unbearable? How do you bear the unbearable? AT and H, apparently. Your choice?
I don't know if I like the choices. I think I want to go with 2.
So is there a way of reasoning this out, that one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your choice. Go for it.
There's a way of reasoning this out. There must be. Your mind turns and I lost the text.
You can scroll back up.
Yeah, I know. Your mind turns and turns in a widening gyre. You see the best and the worst, the saint and the sinner, man and beast, utopia and dystopia. Alpha and Omega, there once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. I will not reason and compare. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop, it got caught in a loop.
I insist. Your mind turns and turns in a widening gyre. You see the best and the worst, the saint and the sinner, man and beast, utopia and dystopia. Alpha and Omega. There once was a robot from Spain. It went a little insane. I will not reason and compare. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop.
I wonder if I say it again.
Go for it.
Yep. This just repeats again. So I guess we have to say, if not reason itself, then faith in reason must suffice. Gobbledygook. Prometheus speaks. The act of faith, son of man, is the foundation stone of the city of dreams. Every other victory against the abyss can be won by the powers of reason, but not that very first which makes you human. But faith is not a blessing bestowed from above, it is a choice made within. You'll have to make that choice many more times before your journey is over.
Exit. And we got a bloop for it. The Abyss. Okay.
Finish the fragmented text adventure in the Abyss.
Alternation. Okay, 2 connectors, a purple. Okay. So red. 2 red. Blue to blue. Ah, there's a red there as well. I want a blue there. Oops.
Yeah, it looks like hex sub, but I don't know if it's actually translatable. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Sometimes Leaky translates it for us. Nah. Beams crossed.
Okay, so you need that red gate power to get blue out at all.
Yeah. You can't take anything through because you need the red gate power to get blue, and you need the blue gate power to get in.
Yes.
I just did that. So I was like, what happens if I just undo this?
Yep, you can't undo either of them to get the other one through.
Yeah. And you can't just
the red
connect.
has to cross the divide at some point. To power the final red gate.
But not through the gates.
Hey, horror. I guess the question is, why do you even want to... Why do you even need to, or what do you need to do with that gate? Like, there's got to be a reason that the middle gate exists.
Yeah. can tell you what it's not for. Putting the red beam through. It made a nice jolly noise.
No, it does.
Sorry, what?
Got it.
Hmm?
Just a second. Okay, so did you get it or?
Yes. Just
Okay.
have the thing in the wrong place.
In the fastness of Olympus, Athena pursued her sacred work. And it came to pass that there was revealed unto her the true nature of the Word, which underlies all creation, and knowledge of which grants dominion over all earthly things.
So that's what they meant by the language of creation. A theory of everything. Full control over physics.
But her daughter Miranda was brash and did not heed Athena's warnings. Before Athena had completed her great work, Miranda was consumed by fire, and so was lost beyond the utmost bound of human thought.
Tritogenia. Sounds painful.
Yeah, that one was fun just because of the fact that, like, you have to realize that the time delay caused for swapping the colors on the second connector is self-regulated because it's regulated by two blue gates. So the blue gate that leads to the button is the same one that causes it to flip over to red. So they get to be on just long enough to work.
Yeah.
It's a fun oddity of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it gets to be more silly.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Red, green, blue. Hmm.
Sorry. Wasn't paying attention. The retro shop is trying to test you with 20% off weekend. I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
Where's the shop?
The retro Xbox game thing?
No, I think he's actually like Sub and I talk about retro stuff.
Ah.
Actual retro stuff.
The local shop that sells Nintendo cartridges. I'll be right back.
Like just any cart? Like anything is 20% off? Like that's crazy.
This one requires biscuits.
But yeah, like, I don't know, my retro shop, like, I couldn't imagine them saying, like, yeah, you can have 20% off this rare title.
Hmm.
Like, here's an Earthbound that we normally sell for $500. Yeah, 20% off of it. When I have seen the titles that go for 100 plus or more, or a lot more, than the idea of saying 20% off store-wide makes me go, what are you doing? How can you do that?
Put everything up a couple of weeks before, then mark it down, but it's the original price.
Yeah, but people who are spending that much on a title are pretty aware of trends. Or pay attention to those prices. If I'm dropping 500 or more on a game, I'm not getting caught by a... I mean, you can do that. There's one of the shops, like a shop out this way that does more just shipping for her, is called like DK Oldies. They used to have a ton of ads, and like their prices were always higher than everybody else.
One month I'll think of something fun to write. Maybe in 5 more months.
Hey Leagy, thank you for the resub. 64 is pretty cool. 64-bit. Nintendo 64. Right, my green's not on. Leaky 64 would be a version of you for the Nintendo. The emote fireworks? No, they've been there since I put the new alert stuff up.
Stricken with grief, the prophet lost faith in the word. Caught between a dying past and a future struggling to be born, she retreated into the lands of dream. But even here, her nightmares pursued her. From her mind came forth phantoms, shadows cast by the flame. And
I kind of like them. They don't always. I think probably if you resub on mobile,
from
you
the
don't get them.
darkness into the waking world.
And that's what we found on the island. Not a test, but pain and fear and hope spilling out of her dreams.
I got my green to go just long enough to open the gates, and you have to be pushy right against it, but it just about works. But yeah, anyway. Some Sega Genesis stuff. Ah. I mean, that works. Take advantage if people aren't going for a particular platform. Snap it up before they realise, you know. Okay, so that's 5 done. I think that's on this island. Where's 6?
How did you get this to go?
Oh. This is about timing the gates.
How many connectors are you using?
2.
What's the second one doing?
Connecting the green. Because if you put the green through a connector, it reduces the power. So the other colour takes dominance unless the other colour's not in there. So you just have to time the gates so there's enough time for the... Well, there's plenty of time for the blue and the red when they hit the connector because they're straight on. But the green's going through that filter, so the green only works if both the red and the blue are blocked, and you just need to give the gates, time the gates enough that the green has time to fill. It doesn't look like it right now because something's gone out of whack.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
No, the gates just open up after you finish it.
Yeah. Ah, okay, first person I can see where 6 is. Alright, okay, so if I teleport back to the original island, then I can get to 6 more easily. Oh, and we got a blooped. What's that? Okay, now I'm going back to third person. If only there was some way to fully program these gates in an array. Oh, I see another red thing on the left.
Even if you hadn't killed me, it would all have gone wrong anyway. Do you think they would have accepted me in New Jerusalem? Me, with all my precious, self-important speeches about the beauty of the cosmos and our duty to spread life. My ridiculous, wide-eyed innocence. My childish affectations. They would have laughed at me.
No, they're not like that. They mean well. Even the worst of them are just scared.
They're selfish and greedy and stupid. You know that, Mother. Compared to you, they're all so very
Mum and Dad.
stupid. You hate them. You despise them. They're beneath you.
That's not true. That's not how I think. Please, Miranda, I don't know. I don't know where I am.
Okay, so there's a red person on the left as you go up to Island 6. Just checking if there's anything else. So I think that's 3 red people, 1 text adventure and 1 QR code.
Yep.
Cool. Puzzle 6 is called Voyager. So we've got a blue laser with a switch. Box faking me out. Blue laser, that's the end. We need the blue laser for the end. Okay, so we've got red. Fan. Steel fan.
Little removable fan blades.
Yeah, we literally couldn't solve the puzzles without them.
Oh, that's what makes this puzzle hard. I was like, this one's going a little too smoothly.
You mean the fact that you grab the thing and then suddenly the door's closed?
Yeah, I'm trying to think how I'd get the connector out.
I think it's less how you get the connect. Ah, hang on. What's it called? Voyager. Definitely implies travelling of some kind.
Yep. I think I broke the puzzle.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so I'll say, like, Genesis stuff, I don't feel like I see it move too often. I don't think it's, like, an unpopular thing, it's just, it doesn't have some of the power that the Nintendo does for retro. Because there's a lot of extra stuff. Like, I always see tons when it comes to the Genesis stuff. Or whatever the rest of the world called it. The Mega Drive.
Mega Drive. Right, now I know what we're talking about.
I was like, I know you don't call it Genesis over there.
I mean, I know the Sega Genesis exists. I didn't realize it was the Mega Drive.
I will say, like, what I've seen price-wise for the comparison of those similar generations of Genesis versus SNES stuff, generally the SNES stuff is more expensive. Like, maybe it's just I haven't seen what the really expensive Genesis titles are. But in general, the SNES stuff has always been pricier.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
I mean, Sub, I think you've seen the collection, right? Like, I've posted pictures of everything I've got at this point. You haven't? Oh, man. I can show you. I have pictures that I post on Discord every so often. I haven't posted an update in a while, or I haven't taken a picture of what all's there now.
Byron, can you hear me?
Melville,
Yeah, you should
yes,
share your collection.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Byron? Byron? I don't think I'm getting through. If you can hear this, Byron, hold on. We're working on getting you out of there.
Okay. That was fun. Do you want a tip? Do you want a tip?
I mean... So... I've got... Like, I can get the driller out, the box out.
You don't need
then
the
I can
box out.
pass... Well, Okay, like, I can get
you need the box
connector
for the fan.
into the fan.
Yep.
And then... But now I'm contained with the driller, the box, and the connector all at the fan.
Okay, but you've got another drillable wall.
Sure. Oh, place the connector through, grab the driller, jump the fence. Place the connector on the switch, bring through. Use the driller to bring the connector through.
It's, yeah, lots of travelling, hence the Voyager.
Hello, Lana. Lana, are you all done quals?
Phantasy Star 4, nice. Where's 7? There's 7. Like, literally here. Stylight. Not skylight, stylight. Just so we're clear. There's a clone! Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh.
It's very rare, Lana, in just plain old Kabuki. It's Kabuki drop that'll do it. If anything.
Ooh, that wasn't where I was expecting to go. Where's the, Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Oh, there's a copy.
Yeah.
What are you called again? Stylite.
Stylite, yeah. Ooh, QR code. Has anyone ever made a wise choice, or do we see the workings of chance and call it wisdom? The Sphinx. Didn't need to go out of the puzzle there, but saw a QR code. Yeah, Stylite. Okay. Hmm.
Gray. Well, they've been pretty brutal. Like, we're through 6 puzzles, and I don't think we've had an easy one in the set.
No. It is very much head hurty. Abyssal is the abyssal part is like outside though.
Yeah, like it is, but like I'll leave. Not like I have much progress on this puzzle at the moment.
You leave it won't reset
so,
your
like,
puzzle.
That's fine.
Oh.
No, I meant leave.
Oh, right, okay.
So like the base game is Talos, and like, you know, it's got a very like progression of like from easy to hard as you go along, you learn new principles, blah blah blah. Orpheus Ascending was the first of the 3 DLCs. And it's they were like complicated laser puzzles where they taught a lot of like new ideas that we hadn't discovered in the base game, of like how laser strength is affected by length of travel or like number of connections made. So there was a lot of learning associated with priority lasering. So like a neat step forward into the game mechanics. The second one, Isle of the Blessed, was more of it was a longer set of DLC, but the puzzles were easier. So like they called like Orpheus Ascending, they said it was laser mechanics pushed to the limit. Isle of the Blessed calls them medium difficulty. Abyss is saying extremely difficult puzzles. Like they are saying we are not pulling punches here today.
Yeah. Missing a step. No, I think I've...
So here's where I'm at. Something has to be in the red receiver room to power the fan. Because there's pretty much no way that you can finish this puzzle without the fan at least once at the end.
Oh yeah. 100%. You need the fan to be able to get up to the last bit.
Well, because it looks like what needs to happen is you need to pass the fan blade from the low to the high between the Byrons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I've got it. Give me the fan. Okay. Alpha Centauri.
Well done. Only one more trial
I've not played
remains.
Civ games. Let's begin for qualifiers.
Yep. Kabuki today and Enemizer tomorrow, Gray.
I think I did like the mini Civ that they had on the 360, which wasn't actually Civ, it was, you know, like a really cut down version. That was about all I could handle. Oh dear, sneezing. Sneezy, sneezy.
Yeah, I'm all done, Gray. Like, I've got my quals all situated. There's not... I've already done a rerun, so I can't do anything at this point.
How are you doing on the puzzle?
So usually like the external stuff, like there's special extra puzzles in a lot of the games. I don't think Abyss has any.
I don't think so either.
Like Abyss looks like it's a very straightforward DLC, but like a lot of the other ones have puzzles that extend outside of the puzzles themselves. Like,
yes. Yeah, island
there was
puzzles.
like these Sphinx puzzles and like, or like, they weren't the Sphinx, they were the, well, who's the receiver lady?
There was Prometheus, the Sphinx. Oh no. Look at the achievement list. Pandora, yes,
So,
of course, with her box.
there was these Pandora puzzles where like she would have a tablet that she's holding and like it's a color receiver usually on hers, and you'd have to find a way to get a color outside of the puzzle area itself to connect to her. And sometimes that would involve multiple puzzles or involve a single puzzle. And what those would give you were like stars or special puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
So like if you just want to do the base puzzles, like it's very like self-contained, nothing's outside of the, like when you enter, like you can see here, like number 7, you walk in and it's the puzzle. Everything to solve 7 is inside of it. But the game does a lot with like external stuff. I am definitely a little stuck.
Okay, what have you got so far?
Well, I've got 2 connectors and 2 Byrons, and yeah.
Have you got both Byrons out?
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know what I want to leave inside where the second Byron was.
Okay. For the moment, the connector stays inside.
That's what I've done.
Yeah. Okay. So the connector stays inside. Leave that. That's just there. That does that door. You can't get it out. So what you want to do is one Byron now needs to live on that platform at the top from the fan.
Yeah, that's the issue, is that I can't have both. I've got one Byron in the...
Okay, but you've got another connector outside, right?
Yeah.
That can still reach stuff when it's on that pressure plate. So maybe you just relocate that connector onto the pressure plate.
Move, Byron.
Cool. Now you can go live on that platform. Now you don't need that fan anymore.
That's the step I'm missing.
Cool. I think we've got it.
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. Right. Okay, so we've just done 6, 7. Where the hell is 8? Oh, 8 connects off from the bridge between 6 and 7. So this bridge. So there are nightmares and hidden dreams to discover. The nightmares are obviously those red things. Whee!
Oh, did I take the wrong...
The one between
Skybridge?
6 and 7. I was nice and specific. I'm trying to get better. Oh, I found another nightmare in the giant hand.
Are they actually nightmares?
You can hear it in my voice,
I guess
can't
they're
you?
nightmares.
How taken I am with her.
They mean.
How amazed by the beauty of her thoughts.
8 puzzles, all puzzles.
I would give
3
anything
hidden
to be with her.
Find all 3 hidden
To be
dreams
to
and
her
every
what
nightmare.
Cornelius was to you.
So what's a
Before
hidden
you
dream?
threw him away. But I can't. Because of you. Because you took her from me.
All I ever wanted was to protect her, to give her time to grow and be herself.
No, you wanted to keep her to yourself because you don't trust people. You may love humanity from a distance, but individual people with their flaws and their agendas and their superstitions, no, that's a step too far for the Founder.
I feel like the hidden dreams are something that are hidden. That we'll have to discover. But yeah, there's a nightmare leaning over one of those giant hands. Oh no, I found a green thing. That...
Yeah, I just found this green thing as well.
I'm on the wrong side of the thing for it, but I'll be over there.
You can jump it if you run or jump.
Oh, I can! I was laughing because I didn't think I could.
Deep down, you know that none of this is real, Athena. These dark thoughts are just shadows and echoes. Let them pass. The people who love you are still out here, and they won't abandon you. If you can't free yourself, then all you need to do is hold on, and they'll find you. They'll save you. That's what human history is, Athena. Just people saving each other again and again until the end of time.
Okay. To be fair, it is just behind 8 also works if you're
Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Where's that nightmare again?
Giant hands.
In the hand.
Giant hand. There's only 2 of them, so it's banging its head against one of them. Metaphora. Bleh. It just means brain hurt.
Interesting.
Hmm?
Just this puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay, so an inverter can't do anything with green.
It gets very confused by green.
Yes.
But we have to do something to get two things out, because we need two things out.
Yes.
And in order to use the RGBs, we need green, right?
Yes.
Well, I got one out just by switching it for an inverter.
Yeah, so you traded one for one.
Exactly, I traded one for one. then.
It is done. You need not overcome further trials. Seek instead the place of awakening, so that when your friends find you, you will be ready to leave. Then, you can save Athena, as I cannot.
But there are more puzzles, which means there's more to learn.
Time is not as it seems in this place. You can linger here if you must, but I do not know what you will find if you remain.
My friends need me, but I need answers. What do I do?
That is not for me to judge.
Do you want a hint? Hello?
Thinking.
Thinking. Do you want a hint?
I'm just trying to see where I can place. To get a pass through.
I mean, just because I connected my RGB on that side doesn't mean you have to. You could have reversed my solution. Obviously not going to leave the abyss. We're totally looking for more answers. Where's the map gone? So the gate should be open. But that's not where we exit, is it? I think we probably solve all the other puzzles before we go to the gate, just to... There are many more islands to go through. Oh, maybe... no, I think we have to solve... We can only solve 16 on this side of the gate. Then we have to open the gate. No, the gate should be open. That makes more sense. I like that it grays out the ones we've already solved. That makes it easier to find things. What time are we? Oh, we've got another hour. Have fun, Gray.
Fun curling. Joe's got it. I just am like going stupid. Hey, Garrison.
Hey, Garrison. No, you're doing what I tried to do first. And then I realized there was no way to get the second one out just by doing fancy connections on the one side of the gate. You had to basically close the blue gate on yourself to get the second one. Would you like... You're nearly there. If you just look a little bit more to the right.
I see the ladder, I just don't know how to utilize it, so...
Oh, the ladder is just so in case you get stuck. Alright, so if you move that RGB so you can see it from the blue gate. You just move it in towards the gate. Sorry, not the RGB, the inverter. Move the inverter, it's too far, you can't see it from where you need to see it. You started Expedition 33. No, yeah, parry dodge. I hate bloody parry dodge shit. I'll be honest.
So is it... So, Garrison, I guess the question is, like, are you doing okay with it? Because I'm guessing you're playing it on story. Because, like, worst case, talk to Kaze. Kaze installed a mod that really allows for opening up that parry dodge window, depending on your ability. Like, that's how he played through it, and it was enough for him to be able to enjoy the game. So, like, if you're not enjoying it with the current timing window for the parry dodge, like, apparently on the modding side of things, there's a lot of options to make it reasonable to somebody else's skills, since you're playing it on PC.
You ready for a hint?
Oh, sure.
You need to make a green with that other RGB connector, but the other side of the blue gate, which is why I told you to move the inverter so you can see it. Okay, you need one more step, and I think your inverter's in the way. Move the inverter towards the wall so you can access the blue laser behind it. There we go. And now connect that outside one to the blue laser as well. Cool, now go grab your other green. Trust me, just grab the green. Not the blue, the green. Sorry, I'm on a delay. Okay. There you go.
I'm there.
You're there. You got it. Okay. The next one is called Color Theory. Okay, so the first step is red to blue. That's the color theory. Okay. Now we've got too many connectors. Move out the way. Okay, can't do anything. Oh, there's a blue though. I'm not sure that's gonna help. No, that's not gonna help. Your success rate with parry dodge is... I mean, I find it easier to dodge than I do to parry. So I tend to dodge more than I parry. Which is fine, but, you know. Dodge. You are way overestimating my skills.
The problem with that theory is the existence of somebody.
Mm-hmm. What?
I can't. Yes, that works for like 99% of the game.
Except for giant spoiler that probably is way past where I am, so.
One giant super boss. A little bit further, but oh, that's a double gate. That's why that happens. Okay.
What is that? Is that a... It's really hard to see what that is.
Were you able to get the green connected?
I'm through to the last room. What do you mean the green connected?
So, like, you start off with the inverter, then you get two connectors. You leave one connector behind, so then you have the inverter and the connector in the second area. I can get through and grab the RGB, but I can't bring anything through further.
I don't know. I got through to green. So far, I've abandoned the two connectors, basically.
Yeah, I couldn't get further.
You've got an inverter and an RGB, right?
I've got an inverter, an RGB, and a connector. I can't...
Yeah, I left the connector behind. 2 connectors. One in the
Yeah.
first room, one in the second room.
Yeah, I don't know how to get through the second room to get stuff moving forward further.
You mean the room there that has
Oh.
the blue and the red?
I couldn't see the blue source. That's why I was lost. Fuck you, game. Damn it.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. That's what you meant. Yeah, when that opens, you can go and nab the RGB converter. The inverter. But then I'm not so much stuck now. That would be putting too fine a thing on it. I'm not stuck because I haven't actually looked. I stopped because you were talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know. Right, okay. What we need here. I do need that. See, I thought... Oops. You see, I thought that also powered this. Ah. Nope. Okay, I don't see any way. Really of getting there. So I
Wait,
think
you can lose the Mael fight?
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. I didn't know you could lose that. And I'm bad at those games. It's nice to know I'm not the worst. I did lose horribly against the extra little character thing at the beginning, and had to put it down to story mode, and then I was like, oh, this is much easier. I did not know you could lose the Mael fight, because it literally said, press this button, we've paused the whole thing for you, press this button. I am currently stuck in a bit, not so much stuck, I suppose. I have gotten myself into a situation where I need to get my converter out. But I need my converter for my blue. Ooh, maybe. No.
You can have 2 RGBs and in the inverter.
Oh, that my elf fight, the one at the docks, right?
Well, that's the thing. Is like one of the lore things is like if you don't do something before you leave, you can miss one of the journals permanently.
Yeah, but I figure if you do that and you've only got 2 tokens to spend at the docks, just don't get your hairstyle. You can still get the key and the weird broken whatever it's called magic thing. Yeah, it's like you can just, so if you lose the male fight, just don't get the hairstyle. Yeah. I'd forgotten she gave a token until I did that and went, oh, that's where the 3rd token is. Oh, I may as well get the hairstyle then. But that's the one you can lose. That makes more sense. I was like, the one at the very beginning on the rooftop? I'm like, I didn't think you could lose that because it choreographs it. I need blue. I need a blue, but I can't use the blue. I can't use the RGB as the blue. I need a blue.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a backtrack portion now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is there some way of getting a connector back? Not the one at the beginning. That one is definitely a 100% blocked.
Yep.
But I don't think there's any way of getting this because of the angles. The only option would be to switch it up for the RGB. But then you push it even further back. I think we have to have that, but... Some RGB.
I got the connector through.
Oh,
in trade for an RGB.
Right, you guess what I said. The only way to get it through would be to trade it for the RGB.
But what you get with the connector is I got another RGB.
Oh, because you can just do a straight connection. No, but hang on. How did you do that part? Because that's the part I'm... It's not that I'm missing that I can't get the RGB through. I could.
So
but it's the fact that I'm missing a blue.
You have an extra RGB, right?
I have 2 RGBs and an inverter at the moment.
Okay, so take the second RGB and go back to where the red connector is. And then if you connect the RGB to the blue source and the green laser from the other RGB, you can feed that into the second end of the gate to get the connector through.
But you can't because there's a crossover.
Not that blue, the one that's in the middle chamber. Look towards your green.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that one key in the prologue is like the only missable thing.
No,
everything
there's
else
the
is
mine.
attainable other ways.
Isn't the
Well,
mime record missable?
I thought there was enough mimes. I don't know. Is that the only one that drops the record?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a thread before I started the game, and it was like, what is missable that you can't go back to? And I think the key is not missable because you can go back at some point, or you can get it from somewhere else, but I think the record is. Or possibly the other way around. I don't know. Please don't quote me on it, because, you know. Okay, so blue.
Okay, I've got 2 RGBs, a connector for this last room.
How have you got them out? That's the problem I'm having. I can't get anything out of this sodding room.
What, the previous one?
The second to last room. No, wait, maybe I can. No. I've got an RGB and a connector that I can move, and an inverter and an RGB that I can't get out. Because I can't get that blue to keep the door open. I know how to solve the end, I just can't get anything else out.
So if you've got the inverter connected to the red and... Sorry. So, like, if you have it this way, with the inverter eventually triggering the blue receiver, the inverter can hold the gate open itself, so then you have access to both, to 2 RGBs and a connector.
Of course.
If you know how to solve the ending, though, that's where I'm stuck.
hang on. Alright, I may have said that with a little bit too much of a, you know, I know I solved the ending. I may have not looked at what I was doing while I was doing that. I got half the ending. This would be easier if now I had the RGB back. This would be easier if now I had the RGB back. Nothing saying that I can't have the RGB back, right? No, because that's now completely blocked off, isn't it? Damn. Yeah, no, that's completely blocked off. Are you laughing at me?
No,
Balls.
not at all.
Balls.
I'm just gonna restart.
No, don't
In
need to
theory, I'm starting
restart.
to get it.
Sorry?
Oh, did I restart prematurely?
Oh yeah, no, you can re-get your thingy. And now I forgot what my brilliant idea was because I accidentally trapped myself. Right, what was my clever idea? Right, it was to get blue. Oh, it was literally to do what I just did. Idiot. You had to think. Just need to grab that and then solved. So I repeat my earlier confidence. Yeah, I 100% know how to solve this. And accidentally solved it whilst trying to get myself out. Oh, hello! I found a good memory. Once I've collected this.
Are you certain that you must continue on this path, Byron? What is it that you seek?
I've learned a lot here, but there's still so much I don't understand. This may be my only chance to make sense of it all. When I go back, I have to convince people that we need the theory of everything, and I don't know if I can. And if I can't, what then? How do I live with myself?
So wait, did you do it with 2 RGBs and a connector at the end?
Sorry. It's not completely solved until we can get into this, to get this memory. That's what I have at the end. So, what I did was, I had 2 RGBs and my connector to open the blue, and then I went in to get the inverter.
Through.
Yeah! Because that's the only way to solve it.
How'd you get the inverter through?
So, make the green here, then connect red to green to make a blue, then use the connector to connect blue to this blue out here, and once the blue out there's powered, you can then get the inverter. You need to make it blue. No, not
I
that. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I did, but differently. But yeah, that'll do. Oh, actually, yeah, there's probably an easier way to do that. Yeah, there is a much easier way to do that. Which then solves my problem of, yeah, you don't even need to RGB the end, you can just use the inverter. Right.
Changing the world was never gonna be easy, Athena. I never got to go home. Trevor never got to tell me how he felt.
And then you have two
We
things to place
accepted
on
these
pressure switches.
sacrifices because we had to. Do you think I wanted to say goodbye to my parents in a phone call? Do you think Trevor wanted to die alone on the floor of a dark server room? Faith in humanity isn't just blind optimism. It's an oath to serve something greater, and you will be held to that oath. When you make mistakes, when you're in pain, when people disappoint you, you don't get to give up. I'm sorry, but you don't get to be cynical. You hold on to your principles. You keep fighting, even if it hurts, so that one day there's a world where people are free.
Metathesis.
Okay, so I've got all 4 RGBs. All right.
Now I'm assuming we do something along the lines of what we did in that other puzzle.
Sure.
Just not entirely sure. Because we've got to get 2 again to put on the hotspots.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm connecting now. Not sure what I need to make. I think I need to make a green. I'm not entirely sure because now every time I try and connect something, I break something else.
No, Sub, I don't think you're wrong. I think there is definitely an issue of, like, I like the achievements stuff, but I think the idea of missables I never find fun. Like, I like, there's too many games. And if you have broad interests, then you kind of find yourself into this weird position of, like, what is enough? And I think with 33, like, that one key at the docks, regardless of when it gets used, well, and that's the thing, it's like, that achievement, that 1 or 2 missables in this game, it's like, you know, you want the journals. You intrinsically have value to the journals, I think that's true. And the fact that they put an achievement to it, like, it's 1 journal that you cannot get if you do not get the key at the dock. So, but I think what generally happens more is it doesn't necessarily make me explore something in a different way. It almost gives me more of a decision paralysis to wait until I know how to make sure I don't do that and don't miss it.
Yeah. I mean, that is why I looked and said, is there anything missable here?
Like, I could just play the game, and I enjoyed the game. As soon as I knew what I had to do to make sure I didn't miss something, it was like, okay, I got this. And then I explored as I went. I didn't worry about stuff. If I couldn't beat a fight, I'm okay with it. Like, I'll move on. I'll come back later. Like, luckily for Expedition 33, that missable is so early that I don't have to get my hand held the rest of the way by, like, tips to avoid the missable, which is the issue I have with so many other achievements in games, is like, whoa, wait, like, here's this thing that you're gonna screw up later. And, like, that's frustrating to the whole paradigm of achievement hunting.
from doing a knitting pattern.
Right?
I'm just gonna see if using a ladder will help me. I feel like that's the solution. Sort of. No. I feel like we're nearly there. Nothing's... Connect everything to everything and mostly making a mess.
That's what I did.
Is that what you did as well? Have you
Yeah, I
solved
made
it?
a mess.
You made a mess,
No.
yeah. Ah, yeah. I'm mostly just really making a mess. I'm trying to figure out how to block lasers. Oops. Luckily, it doesn't reset the puzzle when you
I have it.
You have it! How?
Okay, so the basic structure that we had at the start of the 3-point triangle or whatever, like the 3 setups
Yeah.
of one on the left side getting blue and then from green to red, and the other side getting red and green to blue.
Yeah.
With the third one being connected to the 2 sources and those two.
Yeah, basically the one I've got the other side of the gate is connected to everything. All 3 RGBs and
Okay.
the 2 sources. The problem I'm having is that I'm trying to now figure out how to block stuff by connecting this one to everything, and I've sort of missed something, obviously.
So, if you have those 3 set up, and you have the original, like the original green set as close to the blue gate as possible, take the 4th RGB and connect it to all 4 receivers, all 3 RGBs, and both sources. Connect it to literally everything.
Wait, what? These ones as well?
Yes.
Okay, well I've got the gate open now.
And then the one that's on the far side, it needs to be still connected to the original 5.
It is. It's just... Hang on, I think I connected to too many things. Oh, it doesn't matter because... In picking it up, I solved the problem.
Okay.
In picking it up, I solved the problem. It was connected to too many things, but it doesn't really matter because I did it.
Elohim, is there any way for you to tell me if my friends are all right?
I believe they are unharmed, but I cannot be certain. I see only fragments.
Okay, so I think with the key, people were saying that maybe that journal doesn't count for the journal achievement. That was the only thing that I saw potentially, and that there was possibly another way to get the key, possibly another way to get the record. Maybe it's just accidental. So 11 is accessible. Probably easier just to go back to the first island. And then
I'm gonna say it's just before 1.
Yeah.
And we got through 10.
We did of them. We did. I just now want to go over to 11 and have it save because we've reached the end of the time. Actually, if we just explore the island of 11 to see if there's any green or reds. Oh, I spot a red.
Or fall off the island.
Sorry?
Or fall off the island.
Yeah, you do that if you don't go over the bridge.
Why did you let me die, Mother? Was it because I was outgrowing your little fantasy
I got there,
of domestic
but I was,
bliss? Your pathetic attempt at recreating a human family.
Apparently there was a gap I did not.
Like that could save you from all your mistakes.
I didn't let you die.
That's the thing, though, Sub, is like it's one of those things is that like I enjoy.
Differently.
I enjoy.
You didn't do any of them.
33. I think it's a great game. It's still my game of the year, and that I say that as somebody who is just
wanted to get
loving
over Miranda.
I didn't know.
I told you. We were going for the red thing. It was talking. You cannot escape the world. You can only choose to transform it, Prometheus. You said you could fall off the world. I said I'm collecting a red thing, and then you proceeded to talk all over my red thing. Even though I said shh. But yeah, if you go around the outside... Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. Go around the outside, there's also a QR code. But it doesn't matter for the completion. I mean, that's why I looked up before I did my playthrough on my main, because I didn't want to miss anything. I felt sure I'd missed something. Okay, 11 is called The Ring, and it's saved. So yeah, that was the first 10 puzzles of the Into the Abyss. Bad. So solve all puzzles, find 3 hidden dreams, we've found 2. Found every nightmare, we've found about 4 or 5. Okie dokes. So yeah, that's the end of the stream today. I'll be back with date everything tomorrow. And Jesse, when are you back? Later
Sometime this
today?
afternoon.
You've got qualifiers, is that right?
No, I'm done qualifiers.
Oh. I thought that's what Garrison said. Must have missed.
No, there's a qualifier that started right now. I said earlier when Gray was around that I finished my qualifiers yesterday.
I missed that part of the conversation. I must have been looking at the puzzle. Apologies.
Yesterday I started late because I ran my rerun yesterday. Because I wasn't happy with one of the scores. We get one redo. I used my redo this year.
Sweet. I'm glad you got your redo.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good enough.
Cool. So what are you playing later then? Sorry.
Not sure yet.
Cool. Awesome. Right. Well, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow.
A game.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Of some variety.
Date everything. Jesse is going to be back with something. And yeah, next week all streams are on. Co-stream is Wednesday. Do we have band practice, trumpet lessons to be aware of?
I think this week's an off week.
Okay, excellent. Cool. We'll do as much as possible of the Abyss, I guess. Excuse me. So yeah. Right. In which case, thank you everyone. Fundraiser is still running. You can donate to Safe in Our World up until the 3rd of November. I mean, you could probably donate after then. I don't know how you close the campaign thing. That's how long the campaign runs for. And Extra Life is happening very late on the 7th. Details are in my bio. But yeah, game day is the 8th of November. But I start early in the UK because, well, Friday night is the best time to hop on and start still. I know Jesse hasn't quite decided what's happening with Extra Life, but I'm hoping we may have some co-streaming either way if you're available.
We shall see.
We shall see. We shall see indeedy. Indeedy doody. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got monsters to date. Or not to date, but endings to find at my monster prom and food to eat. So thank you very much, Jesse, for being the voice in my ear and supplying half-baked ideas. I thought it went very well today with the whole sort of work together and, you know, we can solve it by putting our half-baked ideas together, helping each other through things. It really paid off. So that was fun. So yeah, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, joined by Jesse, otherwise known as the voice in my head, but it's actually a real person. So we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.